I would say that first and foremost, I am a fighter. So that's something that I'm proud of, that any challenge that's given to me, that I'm gonna overcome that challenge. But even outside of that, I'm just someone who really, I believe that I can make change.
It's kind of hard to believe that it's been 15 years. It's a little overwhelming. And when we think about those 15 years and all the lives that we've had a chance to directly impact and make a difference, it's because it's worth it and it's needed. You know, poverty is the #1 reason why children come into foster care. The #1 reason. And we also know that education is the best way to eradicate poverty. So it's simple. When we started our foundation 15 years ago, education had to be one of our cornerstones. When you look at what our kids are up against in society today, then you understand just how important education is. Between 75 and 80% of members of the juvenile justice system or prison system today were former foster children. When you consider that it costs $44 a day to incarcerate an inmate in the state of Alabama, would you rather invest in the life of a young person today or pay the price tomorrow? When we talk about foster children and education, the numbers are grim. The graduation rate for any child that spent any time in foster care at all during their high school years is 35%. So when I look at all of our Kids to Love Scholar classes across the last 15 years and the hundreds of young people that we've been able to come in contact with to celebrate their success of graduating high school, that is a huge accomplishment. The reality is less than 10% of foster youth will go to college. And of that 10% that go, less than 3% will graduate. That's why our scholarship program matters. One child at a time, like Brooklyn, our very first college graduate. She's now a nurse.
Believe in yourself, take it day by day, and don't let anyone get in your way, because the things that your parents do or family do is not your fault. You have to strive in yourself, believe in yourself, and reach your goal. Every year in college, I received a Kids to Love scholarship, and that helped tremendously.
And like David and Howard Petty, twin brothers from Limestone County. David got his bachelor's degree from UNA.
David Petty.
Thankful, for God and other people who's been in my life. I received a lot of scholarships before I came to college, and Kids to Love means the most to me, just because I was a kid to love, and I got that scholarship money, and it helped me, to where I am now.
But David aspired to get his master's degree and graduated from the University of Alabama with a master's in social work. And we celebrated with Howard when he graduated from Alabama A&M.
Foster kids need a chance, and with education, they can go a long way.
Speaking of people who have gone on to make an impact in their community, Jacoby Edwards. I met Jacoby when he was in the 8th grade. Jacoby received a football scholarship at Moorhead in Eastern Kentucky and played on that football scholarship several years before returning home and realizing that he wanted to be a firefighter. Noel Geiger is another one of our Kids to Love scholars, and I like to say a success. He is now on our team as our interactive coordinator. We get to work with him every day, and he gets to invest in other kids' lives.
Growing up in foster care, I've been through multiple families, and at an early age, especially at right at graduation, I was introduced to this family at Kids to Love, and I thought it would just be something like that I've been through, something temporary, but Lee has invested in me, and so now I'm a part of this amazing Kids to Love family whose mission is to find forever families for kids like me.
We were on hand as Sacred Huff graduated from the University of Alabama at Huntsville. And there's no way we would have missed when she earned her law degree from the George Washington Law School.
The first recipient of the Michael Dillon Cooley Award is Sacred Huff.
Sacred Huff.
As a lawyer, I want to be a fierce advocate like Sacred Huff.
Sacred Huff.
This is just one tool, so I just hope for the opportunity to actually be able to use them now, but use them effectively so that I'm not just talking about change, but actually doing it and seeing the result of that change, and piece by piece making our society better, in a more equitable place for everyone to live in. I do remember when I graduated from high school, there was a luncheon and I received a scholarship from Kids to Love. And with that, I enrolled in my first year, because before going to law school or even a four-year university, I went to a community college. And I'm pretty proud of that, because it was a stepping stone. I had a goal. With a lot of people that come from my background, it's not always just them not being unable to do it. It's just simply them not having the resources. And I think that that gets overlooked too often. But the fact that Kids to Love provided those things speaks volumes.
It's kind of surreal to think that we awarded our first 2 scholarships to Glenda and Abby 15 years ago. As we awarded our college scholarships, we would feel that national dropout rate. That's why we invented K-Tech, an advanced manufacturing 16-week certification program. K-Tech is taking our investment in education to the next level. We're a pathway to success for our students. Our students can complete K-Tech, go straight to work, or continue their education.
Thank you, Lee, so much, and Beverly, and Bill, and all of you here. You have impacted my life, and you have no idea in what way you have. Thank you so much.
So I got a verse from Isaiah 43:2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. Thanks.
Class after graduating class, we have seen firsthand our students' lives transformed.
This student has been selected for the upcoming class of this prestigious program. Lexandra Lutz will begin work this summer with Toyota Motor Manufacturing, Alabama, and will attend Calhoun Community College beginning in August. Congratulations, Lexi. Welcome to the Toyota family. Let's go places.
In 15 years, Kids to Love has awarded more than 700 scholarships. That's our community. That's our donors, investing $700,000 back into our kids to help break that cycle of poverty, to give them a chance at independence, success, and to leave their legacy.